And then as I looked into it a bit more, it's Ukraine's most loved beer, Chernigivske. It's a 4.8% lager. Hello, welcome back to Jamie's Man Cave. Another beer review for you today. So we've got a lager, and it is Chernigivske, a Ukrainian lager that I've seen floating about supermarkets. So I saw this in, I think it was Aldi, and it was in one of the sort of regular fridge packs you see. I think it was £10. Obviously recognising it from the colour on the packaging in the box, noticing what it would be for. I never really looked into it any further because I was doing my food shop, and then I bumped into it again in Morrison's, in my local Morrison's. This time it was on offer at $7.99, so 10 cans fridge pack at $7.99. I thought, well, it's well worth a go. And then as I looked into it a bit more, it's Ukraine's most loved beer, Chernigivske. It's a 4.8% lager, and it's been picked up by AB InBev, and the profits of the sales of the beer is going towards the humanitarian relief efforts for Ukraine. Chernigivske is Ukraine's most loved beer, a crisp and refreshing lager, originally brewed with a character that perfectly balances strength and spirit. Your purchase celebrates this spirit, and the profits will contribute to the relief efforts. Chernigivske is best enjoyed with friends, and it's got a scan code at the back, a QR code, which takes you to a donating page as well. So, yeah, Chernigivske lager. Let's give it a go. And for $7.99 for 10 cans, you know, to go from a crate I'd seen bobbing about Aldi when I was too busy to actually look into see what it was, to then noticing it on offer a little bit cheaper, I'm probably going to end up going back and getting another 2 cases just because it's on offer. So they'll end up having 3 cases out of me in the end, which is well worth it. All ahead on that, so very lively. It's in the tall Amstel glass, which feels appropriate for this style of beer, really. Nucleated point in the bottom, which was maybe a mistake because it is very lively. Let's get rid of that head a little bit. So, the aroma on it, typical lager sweet malt. It's light in colour, good head, but probably because of the glass. Yeah, light sweet malt smelling, typical lager. Let's have a good taste if I can get past this head. Try and get the can there for you. So, it isn't the first one I've had. I did have one last night when I got home. I think it's really quite nice. It's really tasty, smooth. It's a typical European style lager. It's not blowing you away with any massive new flavours. It's light sweet malt. It's smooth. It's got a nice feel in the mouth. It's not light and watery like, some other cheap lagers I've tried have been. It's not got the metallic smell or flavour that some of the cheap lagers I've had, Euro lagers I call them. Don't know if that's the official term. So yeah, light sweet malt, very smooth, nice mouthfeel, good head on it, it's lively, very carbonated. It tastes really good, really smooth, nice and refreshing, clean and crisp. You know, for sort of the good cause that it's doing at the moment, which is brilliant. But if this is something that AB InBev decide to keep up and to take forward, which I think they probably are doing because they're introducing it on the Perfect Draft as well now. I mean, this is for me, it's a good tasting lager. There's quite a few Spanish lagers that have come out recently that have been on the shelves in the UK that I've had a little taste of, and some of them are okay, and other ones maybe not. But I'd say this was well up there with the majority of them. And if you're pitting it against AB InBev's sort of big hitters, which is what Stella and Budweiser, it probably sits right in between the two of them, really. It's probably more sort of leaning on the side of Stella as a flavour profile rather than Budweiser, which is sort of very light in taste, isn't it? But, you know, it's got little... You can taste the malt in it. There's nice, smooth flavour to this. It'd be very nice. Sat in the beer garden on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday afternoon with the weather nice and warm. Very refreshing. Yep. Make sure I pronounce it right. Chernigivske. Ukraine's most loved beer. It's a lager. AB InBev. It's on sale in quite a lot of supermarkets and little shops like Co-op and places like that. But Morrison's, I found it on special offer. It's even cheaper. I know I probably sound a bit like a cheapskate considering the profits go towards a good cause, but why not pick yourself up 3 cases instead of 1 for $7.99? You may as well. Good for the weekend. I like it. It's tasty. If I found it on draft in a pub, or if AB InBev keep it on and sell it regularly, I can imagine me picking this up quite often as a lager that I would start drinking. So, yeah, Chernigivske. I'm not going to score this one, just to bring your attention to it, and it's a good cause. Until the next one, cheers.